end of the string. Great. So let's see the next problem.
Recording in progress.
So this is the next problem. Given two strings, check whether the second string is present in the first string in the same order. What do I mean by this is, let's assume there will be two strings given as input. This is one string. Now there will be another string given. You need to check whether that string is available in this string. Is that clear to you? What do I mean is, let's assume this is the string. So you need to check whether hacker rank is present in this string. H, then A, C, K, E, R, A, N, K. Is it present or not? Yes. It should be present in the same order. What do I mean by that is, you have H over here, after that you have A, after that you have C, after that you have K, E, R, A, N, K. It cannot be, if A and R are jumbled up over here, then it is considered as it is not present. Is that clear to you? So the order also has to be the same and the characters should be present over here. Is it clear to you? Any doubts in the question? No. So if it is present, the output has to be yes. If it is not present, the output has to be no. So in this case, whether the second string, is it present in the first string or not? Yes. So the output has to be yes. Please write the code. How many of you done? Close your books. So this is the first string that we have, and this is the second string that we have. So now what is that we need to do is, we need to check whether this string is available over here or not. So is this string available over here? Yes? Okay. Okay. It's available over here. So how do I check this particular thing if you ask me? What is that we need to do is, first we need to pick one character present over here. Similarly, we need to pick one more character present over here. Correct or not? So I will pick one more character present over here. Now what is that we need to do is, we need to check whether both of these characters are they equal or not. Is that clear to you? So first of all, how can you pick this character? S dot character present at index I. How can you pick this character? It is not S, it is actually T. T dot character present at index J. So you will check whether that is present or not. So just give me a minute. You consider that to be T, I am not able to modify that particular thing. And similarly over here as well, okay, you consider this to be T, so you are saying T dot character present at index J. Is that clear to you? So you will get both of these characters. You need to check whether both of them are equal or not. So are they equal or not equal? They are not equal. But in case if it was H, are they equal or not equal? If it was H, I am saying equal. So I will say S dot character present at index I, that is a character which is H. And again I will say one more character, T dot character present at index J. Once I get both the character, I need to check whether both of them are equal. Should I write a if condition for this or not? I shall write a if condition for this particular thing. So if the condition is true, what is that I need to do is, if the condition is true, it means I found this character, correct or not? If I find this character, should I wait over here or should I move on? Move on. Similarly, over here as well, should I wait in the same place or should I move on? Move on. So what I am looking is, I am looking whether this is present in this string. Is that clear to you? So in case if they are equal, I need to increase both of them. So in this particular case, both of them have increased. Why? Because there was a small mistake. Let's consider both of this as H and H. So both of them, if they are equal, in that particular case, we will increase the I value as well as J value. So how do I do that? I just have to write I plus plus and J plus plus. Next, what has to be done is, so let's assume this is what was happening. I was present over here, J was present over here. You checked whether the character present at index J, is that present, is it same over here? Were they same or not? Not. So this will be say in the same place. Why will it be in the same place? Because it will wait till it finds it over here. Is that clear to you? And the same way, what happens over here is, over here since this was not the one, you will start searching in the further characters. So you increase the value of I. When are you doing this? When it is equal or not equal? Not equal. Now again you will check whether this character and this character, are they equal or not equal? Not equal means J will still remain in the same place. It will be waiting for this character, but I will increase the value over here. So I moves over here. Next again it will check whether the character present over here and the character present over there, are they equal or not equal? Are they equal or not equal? Not equal. Not equal means only I value will increase because it is searching for what? A. So till it finds A, the I keeps on moving over here and the J will be staying in the same place. So again it is not equal, so I value will increase. Again you will check whether the character present over here and over here, are they equal or not equal? Not equal means again I value will increase over here. Now say me, S dot character at I and T dot character at J, are they equal or not equal? Equal means you found this character. If you have found this character, you will increase the value of j because you found this character. And same way, this is already done, so you will increase this as well. So both I as well as j should increase in this case. So I will write I plus plus means I will increase over here, and I will write j plus plus, so j will increase from here. Is that clear to you? So both I and j shall increase. Now what are we searching for? We are searching for C. Now I need to check whether this character is equal to this character. Yes or no? No means what is that I need to do? I just have to increase the value of I. If I need to do that, should I write else part or not? Yes, I have written the else part. What is that I need to write inside the else part? I plus plus. Should I do j plus plus as well? No. So only I plus plus is what has to be written. So I value will increase over here. Again I will check whether the character present over here is that equal to this. Is the condition true or the condition is false? Condition is false. False means only I value will increase, so I value shall increase. Again we will check whether this is equal to this. Are they equal or not equal? Not equal means only the I value will increase over here. Again I will check whether the character present over here and the character present over there, are they equal or not equal? Not equal means again else part will execute, so only I will increase. Again I will check whether this character is that equal to this character, equal or not equal? Equal means both I as well as j shall increase, so both I and j is increasing over here. Is that clear to you? Any doubts still here? No. Now where is your j present if you ask me? J's value is how much? 3. What does it mean? If j is present over here, it means it has already found the character which is before this. And it is yet to find this character, and it has not found this character. Am I right or not? Yes. So whatever is there before this, has it found or not? Yes, it has found it. Again I will check whether this is equal to this. Yes or no? Yes means both I and j shall increase. So I and j will increase in this particular case. Again I will check whether this character is equal to this character. Equal or not? Equal. Again I and j will increase, and the same thing keeps happening over here. I and j will again increase because they are equal. Now when j value is over here, what does it mean if you ask me? It means it has found all the character till index 5. Index 6 it's still searching for. And is it equal or not equal? Equal means both I value as well as j value will increase. Again you will check whether the character present over here is equal to this character. Is it yes or no? Yes, means both I and j shall increase in this case, so I value and j value is increased. Again you will check whether it is present. Yes, it is present, so you will increase both I and j. Now when j value is at index 9, what does it mean? It means all the characters from index 0 to 8 is found, but the character at index 9 is not yet found. Is that clear to you? So you will check whether this character is equal to this character. Is it equal or not? If it is equal, it will increase both I value as well as j value. And what is the j value now? 10. So when the j value is equal to 10, what does it mean? It means you have found all the characters till index 9. Is that clear to you? So did we find all the characters present over here in the previous string or not? Yes. Is it clear to you? So did we repeat this again and again and again or not? Yes. So should I put this inside a loop? Which loop? So I will put this inside a while loop. Now over here we need to check some condition. What is the condition if you ask me? If you had observed carefully, did we traverse from this index all the way till this index? Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, did we traverse from this index all the way till this index or not? Yes. Do you know how to traverse a string? Do you know the condition to traverse from starting to ending of a string? What is the condition for this one? I is less than s dot length. If this is t, then what is the condition for j? J is less than t dot length. That is what I will write. I is less than s dot length and j is less than t dot length. Now when do you want to execute this? When both of them are within this range or any one is in this range? Both should be within this range. Means I should be between 0 to 17 and j should be between 0 to 9. Only then you need to do this. If any one comes out, do you want to execute this? No. So what operator should you put in that case? AND operator. So I'll put a AND operator. Is that clear to you? But still this doesn't say whether the string is present or not present. Now how do I know the string is present if you ask me? It's very simple. If j was over here, what does it mean is, if j value was 3, it means it has found all the characters from 0 to 2. If j is 7, it means you have found all the characters from 0 to 6. If j is 9, it means you have found all the characters from 0 to 8. If j is 10, it means you have found all the characters from 0 to 9. Is that clear to you? So what should be the j value? 10. If j value is 10, does it mean you have found all the characters till index 9 or not? Yes, that is the condition I will write outside the loop. I will check whether j value is equal to 10. Because if you have not found this character r, would you proceed from here or it would be in the same place? Same place. So if you have reached over here, it means you have found all these characters, and that's the reason I am checking this condition. So should I write a if condition for this? Yes. So you need to write a if condition for this, and by the way, rather than writing if condition, I will use ternary operator. You know ternary operators? Yes. So we will put a question mark and we need to put one colon, and if the condition is true, what is that we need to return? Yes. If the condition is false, what should we return? No. So put a colon over here and put a no over here. Is that clear to you? And this value is what I need to return over here. And by the way, the 10 whatever was there, that is nothing but what? Length of this particular string. Is that clear to you? So this is what you need to return. So I'll directly put a return statement. Any doubts in this? Is it clear to everyone? Now even if the strings changes, it will still work for us. Any doubts? Great. Let's execute. So first of all, let's create a scanner object. So I will say new scanner system.in and I will say scan. How many strings should we take over here? 2 strings. So I will say scan dot next line. This is my first string. I will store it inside S, and I will create one more string. I will store it inside a variable called as. Next, what is that we need to do is, we need to write a method to find whether the string is present or not. So I will say find string, and I will pass both S as well as. Let's create this method and let's start writing the code for this. So let's start by creating the method. So I will say find string. I will open and close the method. S is of what type? String type. So I will say string, and similarly T is also of type string. So I will say string type. Great. Inside this, what is that we need to do is, we need 2 variables. One is I, which is equal to 0, and j is also starting from 0. After this, we need to write one while loop. So I will write one while loop. What is the condition for the while loop? I is less than s dot length and j is less than t dot length. Great. And if the condition is true, inside should we write an if else condition or not? Yes. What is the condition? We need to fetch the character from S. I will say S dot character at I, and I will say whether it is equal to T dot character at index J. If the condition is true, what is that we need to do? If the condition is true, it means the character is present and it is equal, so we need to increase both I as well as J. If the condition is false, what should we do? Only I value should be increased, J should remain till we find that particular character. Is it clear to everyone? Once you come outside this while loop, you can write a simple if else condition over here, or you can also make use of a ternary operator. So what I will do is, I will check whether T dot length is that equal to what? J. If it is equal to this, then I need to return what? Yes. And if it is not equal, what should we return? So this is what has to be returned. So I will say return. Is it clear to everyone? So this is all that has to be done. So what type of value are we returning over here? string type of value, so I will say the return type is string. And I will also make sure the method is static. Let's go to the main method, and inside this particular main method, all that we need to do is we need to store the returned value. I will store it inside res and I will print the value of res. Let's execute this. What was the first string? And are we getting the expected output? Great. Let's re-execute this. I will just remove one R from it. Is this string present or not present? Not present, because you are searching for 2 R's, but you have only 1 R over here. 2 R's are there? Okay. Those who are saying 2 R's, first we will compare these two, correct? Equal. You will increase. You will compare this and this. Are they equal? No. Then you will compare A and A. Are they equal? Yes. Next you will compare C and with C. This one. Are they equal? Yes. Next you will compare this K and this K. Then E and this E. Then this R and this R. Then this R and again you will come back is what you are saying. That is not in the same order. That is the problem. So this R is not present anywhere, so you will stop over here itself. So present or not present? 2 R's are present, but it's not in the same order. So the answer should be no. Is it clear to everyone? Great. Please copy it. Is it very complicated problem? Done with this? You all remember subarrays? Yes? If I give a test on subarrays, how many of you can write the code without any mistakes? How many of you can write code? 70% you can write. Raise your hands. Hands. Companies don't value who can write 70%. Companies value only those people who can write 100%. Anyways, you are actually given a string. You need to print all the substrings of length 4. What do I mean by this is, you are given one string like this. This is a string that is given to you. You need to print like this. The first output should be this, second should be this, third should be SSIS, then SISS, then ISSI, then SSIP, then SIPP, then IPPI. This should be the output. Is the question clear to everyone? Do not print only characters. This should be one string and then you need to print. This should be one string and then you need to print. I hope my instructions are clear. Please write them. How many of you have written the code? Okay, hands. Close your books. So this is the string that we have. We have taken this particular string called as S. Now what is the expected output that we need is, these are the outputs that we need. Is that clear to you? Now the first thing is, how exactly can I get MISS? If I need to get this particular thing, MISS, in that particular thing, should I traverse this whole string or should I traverse the part of the string? From where to where? 0th index till 3rd index. Is that clear to you? If I ask you to write a loop for this, can you write a loop for this? Yes. Great then. So you need to traverse this particular string. So this is how the loop would look like. So I will say for, where is I value starting from? 0. So I will say, I will not take I, rather I will take j. Is that fine? Okay. So I will say j is equal to 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus. Now inside this what I need to do is, I need to create one empty string. So I will create one empty string, and after that this is the empty string I have created, and inside this I need to fetch all the characters present in all of these index, and one by one I need to concatenate that to t. How can I fetch that from all of these index? S dot character at j is the index I am taking, so I will say s dot character at j, and I will concatenate that particular thing to t. So I will say s dot character at j, and I will concatenate with t and store it back to t. Is it clear to you? If I do this inside that loop, from year to year, I will get this particular, if I execute this particular thing, I will get all the characters from year to year. Once I come outside, should I print it or not? Yes or no? Yes. So I will say system.out.print, and what I am printing is t. Next, what is that I need to do is, I need to repeat the same operation. But when I repeat the same operation, I should not write the same loop. There should be some changes in the loop. What is the change if you ask me? Should j start from 0 now or should j start from 1 now? J should start from 1 now. If you need ISSI, it should start from here and go all the way till here. Do you know how to write the code for this? Yes. J is starting from where? 1. J is less than how much? 5. J plus plus. T is already empty. Again you will concatenate all the characters. So you shall get ISSI. And all that you need to do is print that once you come outside. Is that clear to you? So I have repeated this loop once again. Again if I need the next string over here, that is SISS. So in that particular case, I am just doing a modification. If I need the next one, that SSIS, in that particular case, should I again traverse from 1 to 4 like this, or should I change the index values? Change the index values. Where is it starting from? It is starting from index 2, and it is less than how much? 6. So basically you need to say it is starting from index 2 and it is less than 6. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubts in this particular thing? Have you already seen such situation or not? Where? In subarrays. So same thing has to be done, and whenever you are doing IPPI, what will you do is you will start from here and go till here. Is that clear to you? So if you need to do that particular thing, where is it starting from? How much? 7. And less than how much? 11. So you will say it's starting from 7 and less than 11. Now this is repeating again and again and again or not? Yes. So if it is repeating again and again, you need to put this inside another loop. Now to put that inside another loop, again you need one more variable for that. Correct or not? So let's understand that particular thing first. So what I will do is, I am just mentioning the j values for all of these things. So for MISS, what was the j value? 0, 1, 2, 3. For ISSI, what was the j value? 1, 2, 3, 4. For SSIS, what was the j value? 2, 3, 4, 5. And goes on like that till the last. Is it clear to you? Now this is repeating again and again, and this is that particular loop for that. Now what is that I will do is, I need to put this inside another loop. If I need to put this inside another loop, that other loop should have one more variable. Correct or not? I will take that variable as I. So that is what I am doing over here. So whatever is the starting index that you have, I will consider that to be my I value, and I will take it separately over here. So the same thing will be written over here, and where will the I value start from? 0. When I is 0, j will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3. That time it will give you the first string. What is the first string? MISS. When j is 1, I is 1, j is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means you will get ISSI. when I is 2, then j value is 2, 3, 4, 5. So what will it give is SSIS, and it goes on like that till the last. So basically I value, where is it starting from? 0. So I will say I is equal to 0 over here. Is I increasing by 1 every time over there? Yes. So I will say I is I plus plus. And if you see all of these values, can I say all these values are less than or equal to 7? Yes or no? So I will say all the values of I is less than or equal to 7. So I am just mentioning that particular thing. Is it clear? Now the question is, how can I get this 7? How do I get the 7? S dot? So basically, length of this particular thing is how much? 11. 11 minus 4, is it equal to 7 or not? That is what I will mention over here. So this 7 is nothing but 11 minus 4. 11 is nothing but the length of string S. So I will say S dot length minus 4. Is that clear to you? So that is what I will mention over here. One more thing that we have missed out is, in J, every time J value is starting from the same index or different index? Different index. First time J is 0, second time 1, 2, 3, 4 goes. But if you see along with I, when I is 0, J starts from 0. When I is 1, J starts from 1. When I is 2, J starts from 2. When I is 3, J starts from 3. And goes on till the last. So can I say J is always starting from I? Yes. So I will say J is always starting from I. And one more thing is, where is it ending every time? All of these values are less than 4, less than 5, less than 6, less than 7, less than 8, and goes on like that. We can rewrite this as well. Correct or not? How do I rewrite this if you ask me? This is how we can write it. I will just write less than 4 at starting, and I will say, if I want that 4, can I say 4 plus 0? 5, can I say 4 plus 1? 6, can I say 4 plus 2? That is what I shall do over here. So for all of this, I will just put a plus, and I will just say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they are nothing but what? The values of I. So basically what is that I need to say? The J value, rather than saying is less than this, I can say J is less than 4 plus I. Is that clear to you? So that is the condition that shall come over here. But where is it starting from? I. So I will say J is equal to I, and less than how much? I plus 4. So that is what I will write over here. I plus 4 or 4 plus I, both is the same. Is it clear to everyone? So exact same logic did we see for arrays or not? Yes. The exact same logic we had seen for arrays. Over there I think I had written separately each of those things and I had shown to you. Correct or not? Yes. So how many of you have written this code? Great. Hands down. So let's quickly write down this particular code. And that 4 whatever you see is nothing but the size of the subarray. Correct or not? Yes. So let's write down this code. So how many strings should we take as input? 1. So we don't need these methods. So what I will do is I will call a method called as print substrings, and I need to pass string S over here. Is that clear to you? So let's start by creating this method. So I'll paste this print substrings, and over here S is of type what? String. I will open this and close this method. Inside this, what is that we need to do? We need to directly start by writing one loop where I starts from 0, I is less than S dot length minus 4. That we will write size, but right now do we have size? No. So I will say less than 4. Length is a method, so we need to put parentheses. Is it clear to everyone? Next what we need to do is we need to write one more for loop, and where J is starting from, where is it starting from? I. J is less than what? I plus 4. Next J plus plus. Inside this, what is that I need to do is I need to concatenate the characters present at index J. For that I need to create one empty string called as T over here. So I will create one empty string called as t. And inside this particular thing, I will say t is equal to t plus s dot character at index I or j? J. Many of you will write I in Thai platform. So your test cases will fail at that. So over here I need to say system.out.print. Is that clear to you? After you print the t, again the loop will repeat. When it repeats, t value will be again become empty. Again it will concatenate the characters from I to I plus 4 and it will keep repeating again and again. So are we returning anything in this? No. So the return type shall be void. And we will also make the method as start. Is that clear to you? Any doubts in this? No. Let's execute and check whether we are getting the expected output. So I will say MISSI Are you getting the expected output? Any doubts? No. Now what is that happening is every time it will print you substrings of length how much? 4. You want the user to say what should be the length. Means he will give one string value and after the string value will give you one integer value. In that particular situation, don't you think I need to take one integer value from the user? Yes. So I will say scan dot next int and I will store it inside a variable called as size. Now along with s I should also pass size. And inside this particular method I need to store integer type size. And should I write 4 or size? Size. And same way over here as well I will mention size. Is that clear? Let's execute. So if I execute this, I will say so I'll press enter, it's waiting for the input. I will say 6. Is it printing all the substrings of length 6? Yes. So similarly, you can try for different lengths. So I will give this, I will say 8. Is it giving all the substrings of length 8? Yes. Please copy. Make sure you solve these problems regularly, because if you do not solve now, very soon you will regret. You know employability score. You have something called as employability score in your platforms, right? Is there any marks given now? Soon marks will be given. But before that marks is given, there will be one test. So after the test gets over, you will regret. I wish I would have studied on the same day. So please make sure that you study on the same day. Because that will definitely create a difference. Yes, you can print. But there is a problem. What is that? You will get to know. You have any classes after this class? Which class? 2:30. Your SQL is done, others? HTML, CSS? Okay. Core Java, what concept? Exception handling. How many of you are in exception handling as of now? Others? Completed. Okay. Only collections is left out. And for whom SQL is happening? So for you exception handling is going on. Done with this? Okay. If I execute this particular thing, it is giving me all the substrings of length 4, correct or not? So user will give you one string and he will give you one integer value. You are not supposed to print all the substrings. You are supposed to print only such substrings which is palindrome. So which are the substrings which is palindrome? Is it a palindrome? This is palindrome, correct? This is palindrome. This is palindrome. You need to print only palindromic substrings. Please write that. Done? Wrong. Done? Where is? How many of you have completed? Great, hands down. So, in case if I execute this particular code, please close your books. If I execute that code, what is the output I will get is, I will get print all of these substrings. But do I need to print all the substrings? No. So what I will do is, first I will actually find the substring. And I should not print it directly. Rather than printing it directly over here, what is that I will do is, I will check whether this particular string, this printing, whatever I am printing, is this a palindrome? Is it a palindrome? If it is not a palindrome, I will not print it. Next, I will find the next substring. What is that? ISSI. I will check whether the string T is a palindrome. Is it a palindrome or not a palindrome? Palindrome means only then I will print it. Similarly, I will find the next substring. Is it a palindrome? If it is not a palindrome, I will not print this line. Again, I will check the next one. Is it a palindrome? No. No means I will not print it. Next, I will go to the next one. Is it a palindrome? Yes. If it is a palindrome, I shall print it. Again, I will repeat the code. I will check whether it is a palindrome. Is it a palindrome? No. I will not print it. Is it a palindrome? No. I will not print it. Is it a palindrome? Yes. I will print this. Is it clear? So, should I print this line every time, or should I print this line only when some condition is true? Only when some condition is true. And what is the condition? Whether T is a palindrome or not. Is that clear to you? So should I put this inside if condition or not? Yes. So what I will do is, I will not print it directly. Let me rewrite this code. So I will create a new method, print palindromic substring. Everything is same. Only thing that I need to change is, this should not print directly. What is that I need to do is, I need to check one if condition. If the condition is true, only that I need to print this. So I will put this inside the if condition. Is that clear to you? So now what is the if condition if you ask me? I need to check whether T is a palindrome or not. That is what I need to do. Now the question is, how do I check whether T is palindrome? Do you already know how to check whether T is palindrome or not? Yes. If T is palindrome, the method should return true. If it's not a palindrome, the method should return false. So if it returns true over here, it should print. If it returns false over here, it should not print. But don't you think I need to write one method for this? Have I already written that method and showed to you long back or not? Yes. So what I am doing is, I have already written that method to you over here. Is palindrome. It is accepting one string. If the string is palindrome, it returns true. If it is not palindrome, it returns false. Did we discuss this method or not? Yes. So I think last week we had discussed this method. So all I will do is just call this method from here. How do I call this method? I need to say is palindrome. And what should I pass? S or T? T is what I need to pass. If T is palindrome, only then I will print this. Is it clear to everyone? So this is the code you have to write. If you write this code, you will get the expected output. Any doubts in this? No. Now, day okay. So this is the code that you had to write. Any doubts in this code? No. So now all I need to do is just go to the main method, and in the main method I need to say print palindromic substring, and I need to pass both of the strings. Is that clear to you? Not both of the strings, one string and the size. So I will re-execute this and I will give the same output. So after this I will say size is 4. Is it printing only the palindromic substrings? Yes. Now it is compulsory you should have written this method inside your class. I have seen some people come and say, sir, I did not write this method, it is giving me error. Obviously it will give error if you don't write this method. You need to write this method. So why did I not explain this? Because I explained it last week. That's why I did not explain this once again. But I have used the exact same method over here. Is that clear to you? So this is the benefit of writing methods. Probably at starting many were thinking, why can't we write everything inside the main method, sir? This is why. If you write it separately, you can reuse it at any time. Please copy down if you want to. Those who want to copy can copy. Already copied? Okay. The next program is, you are given one string and you are given two strings basically. So what is that you need to do is, you need to check whether the second string is there in the first string or not. Means is the second string substring of the first string or not. That's what you need. Is the second string present in the first string as a substring? Then print yes. If it is not present, then print no. That's all. The length of the first string can be anything, the length of the second string also can be anything. How many of you completed? Done? How many of you completed? Okay. I see the density of completion is more on this side and very low on that side. Here as well. Fine. Are these very complex problems? Are you sure it is not complex? No, if it is complex, then I will reduce the complexity level. You want me to do that? Yes? I will do that, but interviewer will not do that. So anyways, this is our string S and this is our string, I will say take it as S1 and I will take this as S2. How many inputs should we take from the user? 2 inputs. One is string 1, other one is string 2. Now what is that I need to do over here is, in case if I need to find whether this string is present over here, all I need to do is, I need to find the substring. What is that? MISS, and then check whether it is equal to this. Is it equal or not equal? Not equal. Next I need to find the next substring. Like that I need to find all the substrings one by one. So first I will check this particular substring. Means you know how to find MISS? check whether this is equal to S2. Is it equal to S2 or not equal to S2? Not equal means find the next substring. Is this the next substring? Yes or no? Is it equal to that one? No. No means find the next one. This is the next one. Is it equal to that one? That one means S2. Yes or no? Problem in saying yes or no itself. What to do? So, you all know you are lead code problem solvers, right? Where am I solving these simple problems? So, next I am checking SISS. Is it equal to S2 or not? No. No means I need to go to the next one. ISSI, is that equal to S2 or not? No. Then I need to go to the next one. SSIP equal to the S2? No. Then go to the next one. SIPP equal to S2? No. Then go to the next one. IPPI equal to S2? S means written yes. In case, if over there, if it was IPPP. Now, is this equal to that one? No. Then what should you do? Return no. When will you return no? After you check the first one itself, or after the someone in second, third, or after checking all of them? After checking all of them. Is that clear to everyone? Any doubts in this? I have only one question. User has not given any size. So, when I am finding the substrings, what size should I find? Are you understanding what I am saying? I am finding all the substrings. You know how to find the substrings. But what length substring should you find, or what size substring should you find? Sorry? Over here I have taken 4 because the length of S2 is equal to 4. So whatever is the length of S2, that should be your size, correct or not? Yes. So let's start. Can I directly write the code for this? Okay. So let's start writing the code for this. Is it same as the previous one or not? Yes, it is almost same as the previous one. So all we need to do over here is write the code. I don't want to print palindromic substring. I just want to check substrings. So how many strings I will get? S1 as well as S2. So I will get string S1 and string S2. 2 strings I will get over here. Now, do I need to check any condition? Yes, I need to check a condition. So I will remove this and I will remove this as well. But what is the condition? We will see. First of all, we have S1. So wherever I have written S, I will write it as S1. So in both the places I have written S1. Next thing, one more thing that I need to do is, it's giving error for me over here, correct or not? Why it is giving error? Because I have not taken size. How do I get the size? S2.length will give us the size. So what I will do is, I will just find the length of S2. So I will say S2.length. Oh, sorry. This is our size. So I will say size. Is that clear to you? So we got the size, and this loop will help us to find all the substrings. I mean, this will help us to find all the substrings of the given size over here. Is that clear to you? And after that, we need to check one condition over here. What is the condition we need to check after finding the substring? We need to check whether T is that equal to S2. Is that clear to you? So how do I check whether T is equal to S2? T equal to S2, correct or not? Then what should I do? T dot equals. I saw some of them writing like this earlier. So I need to say T dot equals S2. If it is equal, then in that particular case, what should I do? Return S. So I will say return S. Return S. If it is not equal, then what should I do? Over here, should I write one else and say return no or not? Should I write? No. When should I return no? After finding all the substrings. Means after coming out of which loop? This loop or the outer for loop? After I come outside the outer for loop, only then I will know whether it is present or not. So if it was present, I would have returned over here. If it is not present, after coming outside the outer for loop, I need to say return no. So whenever you are searching, this is how the searching happens. Normally, as a human, this is how you search. So what is the return type? String. So I will say string. Let's go to the main method and let's call this check substring. So I am calling this check substring. Over here I need to get S1 as well as S2. And I will delete this size. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubts in this? Are you sure? Great. Let's execute. Oh, sorry. This will actually return something, right? It will return yes or no. So let's print this thing. If I execute this and if I say Mississippi and if I give IPPS, is it present or not? No. So it's saying us no. If I re-execute this and if I say IPPI, is it there or not? Yes. Is it clear to everyone? If anyone wants to copy down the code, you can copy down this. Then you need to check that at starting itself. But anyways, it will return no. Condition will fail. You don't have to check. Directly condition shows. Done with this? So you will be given two strings. You need to say how many times the second string is present in the first string. How many times is the second string present in the first string? 2 times. So the output of this has to be 2. Can you write the code for this? How would you do it? It's very simple. All you need to do is you already know how to find all the substrings, correct or not? So you need to first find this substring. Check whether this is equal to S2. Is it equal to S2? No. Next, go to the next one. Is this equal to S2? Yes. Make the count as 1. Is this equal to S2? Count remains as it is. Is this equal to S2? Equal to S2? Count becomes 2. Equal to S2? No. Equal to S2? Equal to S2? So the count is what? 2. Print that. Can you write the code for this? Are you sure? Okay. So can I solve the next problem in that case? 100%. This side. Everyone is not saying yes. One by one I will make you stand up and then say yes. Okay. If that is the case, shall I solve the next problem? Okay. You are given one string. You need to print the longest palindromic substring. You understood the question? You need to print the longest palindromic substring. Now for example, if I take SS, is it a substring or not? Yes. ISSI, is that a substring or not? Yes. But which one is the longest among these two? ISSI. Like that, whichever is the longest palindromic substring, you need to print. Which is the longest palindromic substring? So, is this the longest palindromic substring? Then print this. Is the question clear to everyone? So the output should be ISSI, SSI. Please write the code. Please make sure whatever programs we are studying, you actually type them out and make sure at least 2 hours in a day you are solving problems. At least 2 hours. Because when you go to IT industry, you will code for at least 9 hours. So if you want to prepare for that 9 hours, you should be able to do it 2 hours now. If you are not even able to do for 2 hours, 5 hours, then you are not ready for 9 hours. Anyways, you have 24 hours of time, you can complete this and come tomorrow. We will catch up tomorrow.